All right, ready to go?
Yep.
All right, guys, what's up, everybody? How you all doing tonight? What's up, guys? How's everyone tonight? I love this. I love my YouTube fam waiting for me. I love it. I love it. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? Got myself and the Wolf of Wheat Street, Jason Spatafor, with me tonight. We're going to have another kick-ass YouTube live stream that we're going to be discussing. Jason, have you seen futures? Have you seen the market right now?
Yeah, 80 Nikkei is absolutely ripping right now.
Nuts. Nuts, dude. Danny, I love you too, man. Yes, Glenn, the Yankee hat is back. The Yankee hat is back, Glenn. I'm good, Albert. I'm good, man. I'm good. Chad, what's up? Hector, Smoke, Insight, Janet, Peanuts, Lee, Miss Tiny Trader, Curtis, John, Kiwi. What's up, guys? What's up? Nice. Smoke Robinson, great job, man. Keep it up. Smoke Robinson just working on the courses. 2 down. Third one done tonight. That's great. Smoke, keep going, man. 3 courses down. You got a lot more to go, but keep going. Keep going. Get that education. The best thing for you guys to do, you know what, Chad Day? I don't mind the Cardinals. If I'm going to pick a National League team, I don't mind the Cardinals. Of course, Todd, you're a Rangers fan. Of course, Todd. Of course. Isaac, what's up? What's up? What's up? Mike Duraco, my man. J Code, what's up? JD, Paul. My TTG faithful. I love it. I love seeing you guys. I love that you guys take the time to join me and the Wolf on these live streams. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on these streams. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight as well. Speaking back to Smoke Robinson, I usually recommend to people that join the TGD family, what I recommend to people, if you're a beginner trader or if you're a novice and you're not yet profitable, okay, I suggest that every single person goes through, takes all of my courses before they start trading with real money. Okay, I always recommend to our members that they learn first, trade second. Everybody does this process backwards, and I can't for the life of me understand why so many traders I can't for the life of me figure out why so many traders start trading with real money first and just decide they're going to figure it out as they go, or they're going to learn as they go. You know, I can't figure out why people do that, because you would never go and enter the World Series of Poker without first learning how to trade poker. It's like 10 grand to enter the World Series of Poker. You would never do that because you're not going to sit down at a poker table with the best players in the world if you don't know what you're doing. How is that any different than you taking 10 grand and putting it into a trading account and trading without knowing how to trade? You're going up against the best traders in the world. Of course, you're going to lose all your money. So I don't understand why the mentality of new traders is like that. I always suggest all of our brand new members take the time, go through the courses, spend time in the chat room, ask questions, take the quizzes, learn first. Learn first. Give yourself an advantage. If you're going to start trading with real money without knowing what you're doing, you are at a massive disadvantage. Don't forget, guys, every time you place a trade, there's somebody else on the other side of that trade. You got to ask yourself, if you don't know what you're doing, do you want to be going up against me? Do you want to be going up against the Wolf? Do you want to be going up against the trader at Goldman Sachs? Do you want to be going up against the hedge fund? Of course not. But that's what you're doing when you guys start trading without knowing what you're doing. You are at a massive disadvantage. So that's why I place such an emphasis on education. That's why I have the YouTube channel that I give all this information away for free. And then that's why we have the courses that are available on the website where we dive into the depths and detail of consistent profitability and professional trading strategies. And that's what it's all about. If you guys want to be consistently profitable, it's all about education. You've got to get that education before you just go out there and you just start throwing shit at the wall and hope that it sticks. You're swinging for the fences. You're hoping and praying. You're buying stocks. You don't know why. Stocks are moving higher. You don't know why they're moving higher. You don't know where you're buying, where you're selling. You can't trade that way. You're going to lose all your money before you ever give yourself a chance to see if you're going to be a good trader. That's like one of the worst things I think that happens to people is they lose all their money before even seeing if you're a good trader. You don't know if you're a good trader or not because you didn't learn anything. It's like if I've never played the piano a day in my life. Okay. I've never taken lessons. I've never done anything. I've just messed around. Every time I see a piano, I have to push the keys. It's like a habit, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Now, I'm never going to know. Who knows? I could have been a world-renowned pianist. Who knows? I have no idea. I've never given it a shot, so I'm never going to know. If you start trading with real money before you get an education, you're going to lose all your money. And who knows? You could have been a $1 million trader, but you're never going to know because you lost all your money. You never gave yourself a chance to learn. So Smoke Robinson, speaking back to your comment, because that's what kind of sparked this quick little discussion as soon as we start this live stream, is the importance of education. Because Smoke Robinson, brand new member, just signed up a few days ago and is already pounding through the course material. Okay, pounding through the course material, starting with the beginner and foundation courses, and then working his way through those, going into the advanced courses, and then moving on to trader psychology and eventually options. But I always recommend for new traders, and even if you've been trading for 1, 2, 3 years, if you're not profitable still, well, you're still considered a beginner. You're still considered a novice. And I recommend stop trading with real money, stop losing, learn first. Then take what you have learned as a member of True Trading Group, take a professional education and apply it. Implement it in your trading. Now you have an advantage over other traders that do not have the education that you do. Separate yourself from the rest of the pack. Separate yourself from the traders that have no idea what they're doing. Do not run in that herd. Do not run in the lost herd. Okay? Give yourself an advantage over those traders, and that's how you guys can start capitalizing on specific moves in the overall markets. Okay? All right, guys, so we're going to start off the live stream just like we do every live stream, and that's with some Q&As. All right, guys, fire away some Q&As for the Wolf and myself. I'm going to give a few minutes for some people to log on to the live stream. As I speak, more people are joining us, so we're going to spend some time with a live Q&A, and then what Jason and I are going to talk to you guys about tonight is important. We're going to talk about this big move in the overall markets that we're experiencing today, end of day push into the close, and then we're extending higher after hours as well, all the way up to 309 on the SPY. So we're going to talk about that move, and then I'm going to talk to you guys a lot in this live stream about discipline and risk management. Discipline and risk management is going to be a major topic of discussion for us tonight, and kind of like how to protect profits and how to gauge market sentiment and the environment that you're in so that you're not trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Okay, so that's going to be a lot of what we're going to talk about on this live stream. In the meantime, before we do get underway talking about those topics, let's open the floor up for a Q&A, guys. Go ahead, fire away, ask us some questions. Oh wow, Mo, man, that's sick. Moise Akmal or Moise Akmal, man, that's sick. That's sick. Mo says, Mike, I got a serious question. Mo's a TGD member. Says, I've been on an 8-day win streak. It's making me nervous. I low key just want a small red day to deflate my ego or whatever so I can feel grounded again. Well, that really wasn't much of a question. You didn't really ask a question, but Mo, what I will say to you is this, bro. First, great job. 8 days in a row is a hell of an accomplishment. That's not luck. That's consistency. That's discipline. That's you being a sniper and picking your spots. Okay. That's you controlling your risk. That's you taking profits and not being greedy. That's good trading. You don't get lucky 8 days in a row. Okay. That's first and foremost. Second, what I will say to you, Mo, is let your ego fly a little bit. Let your ego fly a little bit. I want you to be confident in your abilities. There's a very, very thin line as traders that we need to walk between confidence, okay, and arrogance. Okay, there's a very thin line that you need to walk as a trader. Confidence is a good thing. It's going to suit you well. Arrogance is self-destructive. The second you get arrogant and you refuse to admit that you're wrong is the second the market kicks you right in the ass and reminds you who's boss. This is something that I dealt with very, very early in my career. You guys have to understand, I started working at a hedge fund right out of college. I had success at the hedge fund. I was making a lot of money for my age. I won a Trader of the Year award in my early 20s. I was the youngest junior portfolio manager at the fund. I had traders underneath me that I managed and controlled risk that were 5, 6 years older than I was, some even 8 years older than I was. I had a lot of success very early on. And as a young kid, essentially, that early success got to my head. And I started to become an arrogant trader. Signs of arrogance in your trading is as follows, because I dealt with this when I was younger. I was very immature when I was younger. As a trader, I'm talking about. Early in my career, with that success, I started to refuse to admit that I was wrong. Rather than stopping out of trades that I should have, I found myself averaging down because I just knew I was right. That's how my losses started to get out of control. I was holding positions too far against me. I was adding to positions when I should be exiting them. And that is an example of where my arrogance or my confidence turned into arrogance. Confidence is a very important characteristic for a trader to have. You can't second guess yourself. If you second guess your analysis and you second guess your ability, you will miss opportunity. You're going to find yourself saying, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. You never pull the trigger and the stock goes. And when that happens to you over and over and over again, it does damage to your mental psyche as a trader. Okay. And whenever your mental psyche is damaged as a trader, it opens up a whole can of worms for other issues to arise. Usually when a trader gets into a funk, it starts with a mental issue. Arrogance can send you down a spiral where things can really get out of hand for you. So confidence is important because you need to be able to say to yourself, this is an A+ setup. The risk reward looks good. I'm pulling the trigger. You have to be able to believe in your analysis. You can't second guess your analysis. Again, this all goes back to education. What will make you confident as a trader? Obviously, success will make you confident. Okay. But before you have success, you have to get confident in order to become successful. So it's like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Okay. Obviously, yes, the more successful you are at trading, the more your confidence is going to grow. But you have to get confident before you can become successful, right? That's where education comes into play. That's why I focus so much on the educational aspect of trading, and especially in True Trading Group and with all of our members and on this live stream and on my YouTube channel with all of you. Because the more you understand the material, the more confident you're going to be in your analysis. It's no different than a college exam. If you understand the material, if you're confident in the material that's on the exam, when you take that exam in college, you're going to have a much easier time taking the test. You're going to be able to answer those questions definitively and decisively. You're not going to second guess yourself because you know the answer. If you don't know the material, you're going to say, oh, it's B, maybe it's C, shit, it could be D, it could be A, but that's what's going to happen to you. Trading is a lot like that. If you don't know the material, you're going to second guess your analysis. So it all goes back to starting with, and this is what I started the live stream with, which is spend the time getting an education and learning first, start trading second, because you need that education and you need that understanding of the fundamentals when it comes to trading to have the confidence to pull the trigger. That's how you can become successful. That's how you can start to build confidence. So going back to Mo, your situation, 8 green days in a row, you're like, I just want that small red day to kind of check my ego a little bit, bring me back down to earth. You don't need a red day to keep your ego in check. Treat every single day like it's a brand new day, and do not let that streak affect you. Don't think to yourself, I've been red the last 8 days. Think to yourself, I'm 0 starting today. Doesn't matter how much money you make today. Tomorrow, when you sit at your desk, it's not, I'm 8 green days in a row. Tomorrow, it's, I'm starting back at 0. Because that's what you do as a trader, unless you have an open position. But for all, you're swing trading. But for all general purposes, every single morning, you're starting back at the finish line. And every single day is a race. It's a challenge that you have to overcome. Okay, every day is not, you're not going to win that race. Every day you're not going to win that challenge. But over the course of a month, over the course of a year, you want to make sure that you come out victorious. So check yourself after the close, Mo, and check yourself before the opening bell the next day to make sure that you're not thinking about, I'm green the last 8 days, the last 9 days, the last 10 days, and just focus on, I'm starting back at 0. Okay, don't focus on the streak. Focus on, you start the day, your P&L's at 0, and you've got to work your way up to get green on the day. Don't think about, I have to work my way up to keep my streak going. Think of it, I have to work my way up to get green on the day. Okay, and try not to let that streak get to your head. So it's important, Mo, that you're building confidence as a trader. Just make sure you check that confidence and make sure you don't get arrogant. You will forever be a student of the market, no matter how good you get. I've been doing this for 16 years. I consider myself a damn good trader. I still get humbled by the market sometimes. I still have to check myself sometimes and tell myself that I'm just playing the market's game. Okay, I'm not running the show. The market's running the show. I'm just playing the game. Quick question here from Danny. Danny says, signs of arrogance in trading is starting to wear a Yankee hat when you trade, calling yourself Mike Edward, and trying to start your own YouTube channel. Oh my God, Danny, I thought that was going to be a real question. Oh my God, Danny. Oh my God, that's so funny. That is so funny. All right, let's see. A couple other questions. Yes, Mo, exactly. Exactly, Mo. So Mo says facts. Short memory should be for losses and winners. Going to continue to humble myself daily and stay a student, manage losses, and keep learning. That is exactly the mindset that you have to be. That's exactly the mindset that you have to be. Yeah, I know. Danny got me. Danny got me there, man. Danny, I thought you were gonna ask me a real question, bro. All right, let's see. Couple other questions. Yep. Oh, Jabran Lugo. Yes. Every day is a new day, baby. That's right. Every day is a new day. Blake, TC2000. Okay, they came out with a new version that has a pre-market scan on TC2000 that I have yet to play with. I have yet to play with. Yes, G Dozier, you're 1,000% correct. G Dozier says, "Do you purposely exercise restraint sometimes just to keep yourself in check from a discipline standpoint? Like this afternoon, guys. D Dozier is a member; he's in chat. Says, like this afternoon, I felt like you were doing that after a funky morning. J Dozier, 1,000%. Okay, 1,000%. This morning, action in the overall markets was choppy again, like it has been. We gapped up, then we pulled in, then we rallied to new highs, then we sold off to new lows, then we bounced back to the middle of the day range. We went back to test the highs, then we pulled all the way back in. And right before the close, we made new highs. Very, very choppy day in the overall markets yet again. So I have been staying away from broader market moves, and I've been focusing on small caps for the last maybe 1 or 2 weeks now. I've been really focused on small caps, and we've been ripping them apart. We were like 9 for 9 on our last 9 small cap trades coming into the day. It was something like that. I got to go back and check. But we've been on fire trading small caps. We had, yesterday, a big win on AESE. And then before that, we had ABIO, we had ADAP, we had SNOA. I mean, the list goes on. DGLY. There was a few others there in there. Well, I can't remember the ticker symbols, but small caps have been trading very well. So today, my focus was on small caps again, but very early on in the morning, I made a couple of trades. I wasn't getting any follow through. I was like getting profit off on 25% of my position. Then the stock would fail. I would take a loss on the trade. Well, they weren't big losses. They were small losses. I'm using a tier trading strategy, which is designed specifically to help you keep losing trades small. Okay, for those of you that are unfamiliar with the tier trading strategy, don't worry. You guys will learn as members of the fam. There's an entire chapter on the tier trading strategy, and that's something I learned working at the hedge fund. And it's designed specifically to do 2 things: help you keep losing trades small and help you stay in winning trades longer. That's the tier trading strategy is all about. I used it today. Obviously, I use it every day. I teach all of our members to use it. And I just wasn't getting follow through today. The action on small caps today was very, very poor. Very, very poor compared to the momentum and the follow through that we have been seeing for the last like 2 weeks. So once I recognized that, I said we still have a choppy day in overall markets, but the small cap action was very, very different. So by the middle of the day, I kind of shut things down for myself. I finished the day red today. Was not a big red day by any stretch of the imagination, guys. Was not a big red day, just a traditional, regular old red day. And I just said to myself, I don't like the action. We've been in 6th, 7th gear for the last couple of weeks. It's almost been like home run after home run after home run with small caps lately, but eventually you're going to get these cool off days. And these cool off days is when you have to be disciplined enough to say the environment has changed. Okay, the follow through is not here. The momentum is not here. I need to scale back a little bit. I can't be in 6th, 7th gear. I've got to pull things back to 1st, 2nd gear, maybe even go down to neutral. And that's what I did today. And that's what G Dozier is talking about practicing restraint and practicing discipline. I said to myself, I just do not like the action today. The afternoon, there was a couple setups in the afternoon. There was like NNDM came out with a late day press release at around 2:20 or something about a government contract. I believe it was with the U.S. Army. Then you had, what was it? There was another one. Pern? Was it? I forgot. I think it was Pern. I think it was like PERN. PGen. It was PGen. That was a ticker symbol. PGen. That gave us a late day move, but I had already kind of moved myself down into neutral, kind of 1st gear. And I decided not to push it. Because I was, like G Dozier was saying, practicing that restraint, practicing that discipline to make sure that my red day, that was a small red day, make sure it stays a small red day because we've been red hot the last 2 weeks, and I want to make sure that I protect those gains. I don't give back a huge chunk of them on a day when things are slow. And today was definitely a slower day. Okay, let's see here. Next question. No, Rocky, I use Lightspeed, but the Wolf uses E-Trade. What question, guys? I see some of you are talking about great question. Looking for it. I'm trying to scroll back, guys. Okay, here we go. Wilson Liu. So I see a couple people said you had a good question, so I just scrolled back to try to find it. So Wilson Liu says, hey, Mike, when we play pullbacks as conservative traders, how do we protect ourselves from scalpers who are buying large shares, which pushes the price up, causing a panic sell, ruining the momentum of the stock? Trying to see if I understand your question. When we are playing pullbacks, how do we protect ourselves from scalpers who are buying large shares, which pushes the price up, causing a panic sell, ruining the momentum of the stock?
I think I got this.
Sure, shoot.
Well, if you're playing the pullback, the assumption would be that you've already been profitable on the trade, right?
No, I think I think Wilson J is referring to, like, you know how
re-entry?
No, not even re-entries, just an initial entry, because as a conservative style trader, you enter on pullbacks into support levels. And I think he's saying, like, how do you protect yourself from, trying to buy that pullback into a support level?
I mean, look, at the end of the day, Wilson, you don't know what's going to happen. There's no way to gauge. And the scalpers are there no matter what. So it's not like the scalpers just appear out of nowhere. I'm scalping all day. But, that's a function of the market. Remember also the scalpers are creating the volume and the liquidity, which is bringing in more volume and liquidity. So, they're a necessary evil as much as somebody's short. The way that you protect yourself is by understanding your risk tolerance and understanding the levels. And, are you basing this trade off of, is it just a day trade? Or are you entering the position because there's something fundamentally that you like about the stock and this position? And if that's the case, if you're an investor versus a trader, then, that means little to you. But at the end of the day, you can't know what's going to happen, because in any stock, it doesn't matter. Something can happen. I mean, look at like the people that were in Tiffany & Co. today.
Oh, yeah.
Just trading it, everything's great, and then boom, drop $7 off of some news. So, it's really about managing your own personal risk and understanding why you're getting into the position, and at the beginning, I guess.
Yeah. Your question, Wilson, is like, you can't. I think you're looking too deep into price action, to be honest with you. If I'm buying a pullback into a support level and the stock has a quick pop and then a quick sell down again, that's not because of a scalper that is buying a huge block that pushes the price higher and then somehow pushing the price higher causes a panic sell. That's not what's taking place. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't even be asking that question. Don't focus so much on tick by tick, second by second. price action as much as you will focus on the overall setup itself. Because if a support level is true and a pattern is true, a couple scalpers is not going to change that. Okay, a couple scalpers cannot completely change the direction a stock is going. So, your question is something that I don't even want you to worry about asking, because it would just kind of insinuate that you're looking too deep into micro price action rather than focusing on bigger, broader picture of what the stock is doing. Is the stock strong? Is the stock weak? Is this a support level that can be trusted? Is this a resistance level that's going to be broken? Rather than you looking at, okay, well, there's one trader that came in and bought 50,000 shares and that caused a 15-cent pop, but now it just pulled back another 5 cents. That's really not anything that is going to make me change my mind on the trade. I'm not going to say, okay, just because of this one scalper, this one little large trade that just came through and caused this little flurry of action, that's not going to change my analysis on a broader base setup. That I came to this conclusion of this analysis and this setup because of a broader technical analysis and a broader momentum feel for the stock. So that's what I mean by it's like I don't even want you asking that question, because I don't want you getting too fixated on the micro price actions. Like, that is something that someone that is a scalper, someone that likes to get in and out of trades within seconds, like someone that's going to buy a stock, they're going to sell it 10 seconds later. That's a question that a trader like that would ask. I am not that type of trader by any stretch of the imagination. My shortest trades last several minutes, and that's my shortest trades. Most of my trades last several minutes to several hours, sometimes a couple days. Okay, so I'm not a scalper by any means. So I would never teach somebody a scalper mentality type of analysis, which I think is more along the lines of what your question relates to, if that makes sense. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps answer your question. But yeah, that's what I've got to say about that one. Joseph says, Mike, what are some scanners you like? Trade Ideas has a great scanner. FinViz is also an excellent scanner. Let's see. No Beyond says, Mike, I have dreams of trading with $1 million positions and earning 10K a day on simple 1% gains. Is this realistic? I hear you're talking about not wanting to trade with such size. I mean, it's not that it's not realistic. I just No Beyond. I don't know what your experience level is. I mean, if you're a newbie and this is what you want to do, I would say just completely forget about it, because you're very, very far away from that level. But if you are, an experienced trader, yeah, those numbers are absolutely possible. But you're not going to make 10K every day. You're going to have losing days. That is completely, that's inevitable. You're going to have losing days. Losing is part of trading. There's no way that you can just say, I'm just going to make 10 grand every single day. There's no way you can make 1,000 every single day. You're going to have red days. Why is Zoom down after earnings? I just think it's profit taking, Goat. Goat asks, why is Zoom down after earnings? I mean, it's just profit taking. That stock is up so much. I just think it was profit taking.
Kevin Baker, I see your question. I thought before, how do you get over the fear of pulling the trigger? I see the setups. When it comes time to pull the trigger, put in the order, I freeze. It's destroying my confidence. Kevin, maybe paper trade a little. Look, traders. This isn't something new to traders. It happens to me as well. Especially if I, take a big loss on something. it's an options trade, buy one or two options. If it's a equity position, buy 100 shares or 200 shares, whatever, or less. It doesn't matter. Make one good trade, okay? And I've told people to do this. When their confidence gets a little shell shock, just be patient and try and make one good trade. This isn't something that is only happening to you. It happens to everybody. Options have been shit the last couple of days, right? So today, I was like, man, I really want to get into these options, but I don't want to deal with just the stress of, is this going to move? Is the option going to be funny? Is the spread going to be all over the place? So instead, I bought an equity position. Sometimes you just have to do that. And, if you find that it's something that's happening all the time, then buy a mutual fund or something. Or, get something that gives you a nice little ROI, interest, that pays a dividend. You don't have to be day trading every day. You can become a value investor. And there's still a lot of value out there. You can't focus too much on what's it doing right now, So that's it, man. That's all I got for you. I think you'll be fine, but I think you should just kind of take it slower, either paper trade or just buy small positions and to regain that confidence.
And we've got next question. Srikar Garisa says, "Hey Mike, I'm a beginner. I've got 25K in total. Is it safe to trade bets on a single stock with all money in?" Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Srikar, do not ever put your entire account value into one trade. Ever. Ever. Okay? I usually tell traders that you should risk anywhere from 1% to 3% of your account value per trade. Okay? You should risk 1% to 3% of your account value per trade. Okay? So if you if you had $100,000 in an account, you'd want to be risking anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 per trade. Okay, that's how much money you're going to lose if you are wrong. How much you will lose if you're wrong. You only want to lose 1% to 3% max of your entire account value per trade if you are wrong. And even that's high. People usually sit around 2%. It's kind of a general rule of thumb. Obviously, people play with that depending on what the account value is. Everyone has different financial situations. Some people can afford to refund their accounts. Other people can't. So obviously that number will vary for traders. Everybody's different, right? But do not ever put your entire account value into one trade. Ever. Do not ever do that. Let's see. You know what, Wall Street Wolf, I'm really not sure. Wall Street Wolf says, Mike, what do you think the cause is for small caps to be hot one week and then just flop the next week? I'm really not. Yeah, but it's like because you'll have sometimes like small caps will be hot when overall markets are not doing anything because traders are looking for action, right? But sometimes you'll have small caps be cold even if overall markets are cold too. So I think it's liquidity. It's just where do traders have their attention? Where are traders focusing? Because in order for small caps to be hot, you need follow through. And the reason why small caps get hot and cold, it's typically a retail trader that's going to be pushing that because most hedge funds and everything are not really taking part in the $2, $3, $4 stocks like you would have, you and I and everybody on this live stream. We would, be playing in some of those small cap trades. So I just think it's a matter of, a concentration of traders, a concentration of day traders and people that are looking for that action. I don't really know, why they would be cold or hot. I mean, one thing that I do know is when you have very, very active mid and large caps, that small caps are quieter because, take me, for example. Okay, just me as one trader, the month of March, I don't think I traded a single small cap because the Dow was moving 2,500 points in a single day. TVIX was moving 60 points in a day. The SPY was moving 10 points in a single day. SPY options were moving 500, 800% in a single day. It's like there was just no reason for me to trade a small cap. As long as you have volatility in larger name stocks, a lot of the market's liquidity is gonna flock to the higher name, more liquid stocks. So let's say if you have a red hot earnings season and mid caps are just on fire, if you have $30, $50, $70 stocks that are moving 15, 20, 25% in a single day, that's going to pull traders like me away from small caps and into those names. So the less traders like me that are trading small caps, the less liquidity there will be trading small caps. Therefore, the less momentum, the less volume, the less follow through. And that's how you get cold small caps. Okay. So that's one reason why small caps can be hot one week and cold the next. It's just about where is money flowing? Where are traders' attentions? And that's why I always preach to our TTG members the importance of being a diversified trader. I don't want any of my members to just be one trick ponies and say, well, I only trade small caps. That's all I do, nothing else. I don't want that, because if you want to be consistently profitable, you have to be able to make money in various asset classes and multiple trading environments. Because like you said, small cap, or like we just said, small caps can be hot one week and then totally flop and be ice cold the next. And if all you know how to do is trade small caps, then how are you going to make money that week when small caps are cold? Well, now what happens if small caps are cold for an entire month? What if they're cold for 2 months? You're just going to go 1 month or 2 months just consistently losing money? That's no way for you to be a full-time, consistently profitable trader. You're going to give back all your profits when things were hot and when things were good. So when small caps get cold and maybe mid caps heat up, or ETFs or market indexes or large cap options, if you have a small account, you can still trade options on all of these stocks. You have to be able to take advantage of opportunity where volatility and opportunity lies. And there's always opportunity and there's always volatility somewhere in the market. You just have to know where to look. You have to be able to identify the shift in money flow and say money's flowing into small caps, or money's flowing into mid caps, or money's flowing into oil stocks, or money's flowing into the travel industry with airlines and cruise lines. Like, where's the opportunity? And that's what being a diversified trader is all about. And that's why I teach all of our members not to be one trick ponies, but rather diversified traders that can trade in multiple market environments and multiple and various asset classes. I do not live stream on YouTube during market hours, Nolan, but we do stream in the chat room. So in True Trading Group, in our chat room, I'm sharing my screen live the entire day. You see exactly what I'm doing. I'm on the microphone. The Wolf's on the microphone. We have other moderators that are on the microphone calling out what we see, what we're doing, what we expect to have happen live every single day. We stream that in the TTG chat room. Yeah, we open the chat room up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time with a live screen share and audio, and then we close the chat room at around 5:30 p.m. Nice. iPad Mini, new member. So H. Arca said, iPad mini, how are you liking the group? Because he said he had just signed up. iPad mini, no regrets, man. I like it. No, Nolan, our community is a paid community. Our community is a paid community. Nice, Paul. Paul NYC says, totally worth it. I made triple the cost on one trade. Yes, Paul. Yes. Hell yeah. Mohammed, yeah, TC2000 is my opinion is the best software for charting. Okay, I don't trade with TC2000. Okay, TC2000 I use for charts only. In my opinion, it's the best charting software out there. They do offer brokerage services through Interactive Brokers. Charting software, Justin, like I said, TC2000 is the best charting software. If you're a beginner, what's the best software for beginners? I like Webull for beginners. A lot of people trade on Robinhood. Webull, Robinhood, similar, but I think Webull is a lot better. Big Bala says, HR, I just signed up 3 days ago, and like McDonald's, I'm loving it. Nice.
Jersey Devil had a good question.
Shoot, go ahead, take it.
Michael Wolf, what do you think the new channel is going to be for the SPY? 306 to 310? Very good. I would put it at maybe 305.50 to 309. But, it's a channel, so it's not exact. I thought that the move after hour or like right into the close on that news that some like army scientists said we were going to get a vaccine by the end of this year.
Yeah.
It was just complete garbage. Complete effing garbage. But, this is, I feel like they're running out of things to say to pump this thing. I'm pretty sure it would have closed somewhere in the 306s had this news not hit. But whatever, there's nothing you can do about it. I think you're pretty close on the channel. I would say that, but it can't be 310 because we haven't hit 310 yet, so we have to test it a couple times.
Yeah, good point. Mohamin, absolutely. Mohamin Al-Janabi says, I am new to trading. Do you think it's good for me to join your community, or should I learn more before I join? I start learning 7 days ago. Mohamin, absolutely join the community. If you guys, I don't want there to be a misconception here that the group is only for experienced traders or that it's only for beginner traders. TTG is a community that has traders that have never placed a trade a day in their lives, and we have asset managers that manage money for 50 different clients, and we have stockbrokers that have been working at Morgan Stanley since 2000. Okay, we have a very, very diverse group of traders, and the courses that are available on the website are for traders of all skill levels because we have a bundle of beginner and foundation courses that start you off from day one. I'm talking the beginner foundation courses, lesson 1, chapter 1, start you off with, you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. You've never traded a stock a day in your life, but you know you want to learn. That's where the beginner and foundation courses start you. They take you all the way through until you get to the advanced courses, which then that's when you're ready for advanced technical analysis, risk management, tier trading strategy, how technical indicators work in conjunction with one another, my favorite chart patterns, how to trade them. Okay, all of that is in the advanced section. But the beginner section will start you off from square one. So if you're an advanced trader, if you've been trading for a while, you don't need the beginner foundation, you can go right to the advanced courses. You don't have to start with the beginner courses. And just like if you're a beginner, you've never traded before, You don't have to start with the advanced courses. You start with the beginner courses and that foundation course. Okay. And it's very important that you guys understand that. And same thing goes for options. We have a beginner options course bundle, and then we have an advanced options course bundle. Now, all of these courses are included for free with your membership. All of them are. You don't have to buy the beginner bundle or buy the advanced bundle, or no, they're all included with your membership. You guys get access to the entire TTG curriculum when you join the TTG community. The entire thing, every single course you have access to. In addition, every new course that I come out with a new course every 1 or 2 months, or at least new content that I add to current courses. You get access to all of the new content included immediately, instantly. There's no upcharge ever. Okay. And so what I will say to you, Mohammed, who's asking about, well, then how do I sign up? So here, I'll just tell you guys. All right. So I'll share with you guys now the sign up process, Mohammed, but I would say to definitely join the group and to learn with the group. Don't go and just Google, or just because you don't know the quality of that education. There's a lot of BS out there that doesn't teach you true education. The education you receive with your trading group is a professional education because it's the same material that I learned when I worked at a hedge fund in New York City. We managed about $500 million, like 460 million bucks. Okay, that was the money that we managed at that hedge fund. Okay, so the information that I learned, the education I received there, I simplified that information. I created the courses. Okay, so you are learning a professional education. So it's important that you guys get that, start there, learn, take the courses, and then start trading. But you got to join the group, obviously, to get the courses. It's included free with your membership. So speaking of membership, okay, what I do want to tell you guys is my last live stream, I was telling you guys about how the price was going up in June. Okay, we were at a regular price for the membership. Okay, was $16.65. We were giving a discount for the month of May and Memorial Day weekend, and then the month of June we were going to increase our prices because we're adding a lot of new features to the website. We are adding in the month of June, probably around mid-June, we're adding a trade simulator where you guys can trade with fake money and practice. We're adding real-time level 1 data. We're also adding real-time level 2 access to a real-time level 2 feed and subscription. Okay, so all these new features that we're adding to the website. We also just launched our mobile app, which you can download on your iPhone or your Android, which is really great for traders that are on the go. You guys are maybe, at your kid's soccer game, or you're at work and you can't be in front of your computer. You can still follow along with what we're trading through the mobile app, because the mobile app is connected directly to our chat platform. Everything is real time. So you can, through the mobile app, you can hear me on the microphone. You can see my screen. You can read what's going on in chat. And most importantly, you get push notifications every time one of my trades executes, or one of the Wolf's trades executes. Every time we execute a trade, you get that push notification in real time. That's very important. There's no delay whatsoever on the alerts on that mobile app. Okay, so because of all of those features, we said the price was going up in June. We were able to work out a discount with our service provider because they're not ready to give us that data. So the price went up from $10.65 to $10.89 because we're not getting charged the full amount. We have now found out what the full amount that we will be being charged by the data provider in the month of July. In the month of July, okay, the best discount that we're going to be able to give for a 1-year membership is going to be around $1,300 for the 1-year membership, all inclusive. Right now, okay, we are giving away the membership, okay, at the current price because we have not gotten charged the extra amount per member by the data provider. In July, we will be. So we're keeping the price down right now at $10.89. So right now, you guys can get a 1-year all-inclusive membership to True Trading Group for $10.89 for the entire year. In July, that's going to go up to around $1,300. Okay, so you are saving over $200 by joining now versus July, because all of those new features we're going to be getting charged by the data provider. So we have to pass that fee along. That's why the prices are going to go up. All right. So right now, guys, you can get a 1-year all-inclusive membership to TTG by using the coupon code TTG620. TTG620. That's at a 34% discount. That is a $1,089 price point. The price in July is going up to around $1,300. Okay. So we'll post the link right there in chat for you guys. There it is. Okay, there it is. So you guys can click on that link that we just posted in chat and use the coupon code TTG620. With that membership, Mohammed, I'm speaking, you said you were asking how do you sign, how do you join up? A couple other people were asking about how do you join up. That membership is going to get you 1-year access to the chat room where I share my screen, I'm on the microphone, I'm telling you exactly what I'm going to do before I do it. You're going to get 1-year access to the mobile app, 1-year access to text message alerts, 1-year access to swing trade email alerts. So whenever we enter swing trades, we send out email alerts with the thesis, the profit targets, the stop loss, the intended hold time, all of that. You get access to the premium blog, stock profile section, and analyst report section, which is cool because we compile all the data of all the analysts that cover stocks. So if you guys are interested in Google, you can type in Google, you get a downloadable PDF report on the company and stock, but we also compile all the analyst data. So if there's 20 analysts that cover Google, we compile all that data for you in one report. We'll say, okay, well, 12 analysts have a strong buy, 5 have a regular buy, 1 of them is neutral, 1 of them has a sell, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so you can get all that information included in your membership as well. You also get with that 1089 access to all of the courses. Okay, you get the beginner foundation stock course, advanced stock trading course, beginner options, advanced options, trader psychology part 1, trader psychology part 2. You guys get access to all of the courses we have available on the website, as well as immediate access to all future courses. Okay, to all future courses. All right, so that is everything that you guys are going to get included in that membership by using coupon code TTG620. Again, the price in July is going to go up to around $1,300. Right now, it is $1,089. Okay, right now it is $1,089 with that coupon code. In addition, anybody that signs up by midnight tonight is going to get included with their membership a free one-on-one mentor session. Okay, a free one-on-one mentor session to talk about any topics that you guys want to discuss, review trades. If you guys are struggling with certain aspects of your trading, you want to talk about specific things, trader psychology, whatever it is that you want to talk about. The thing that I do recommend to all new members before you schedule your one-on-one mentor sessions, I would suggest highly going through the courses first, because a lot of your questions will be answered in the courses. This way, when we do your one-on-one, you are ready with more detailed questions and we can really get the most value out of our time together. Okay, so again, that's coupon code TTG620. That gets you the membership for $1,089, $1,089. In July, it's going up to $1,300. Okay, so I want to make sure you guys all know that. So there you guys go. You get the one-on-one mentor session. If you sign up by midnight tonight, you guys get the discount. And again, you get all access to all of those new features that we're launching in the month of June. Yeah, JD, exactly. You also get the Miami Morning Culata Club. JD is referring to, guys, the Miami Culata Club. Jason Simmons, who's one of our other moderators in chat. Every morning from 7:30 a.m. till 9 a.m., Jason Simmons is on the mic going over with our members early in the morning the pre-market movers, economic data, what's moving markets, press releases, going over the watch list, general market commentary, just really going over everything that they have, that we have going on the day. And it's really like a classroom style setting where they go over a ton of information and he teaches everybody, answers questions that everybody has early in the morning. Okay. And that's really something that a lot of members look forward to in the morning, is that early morning session and that Miami Culata Club. It's something that a lot of people really look forward to. All of that is included. We also do a lot of times, guys, beginner setups. So what we'll do is, like, let's say we have a bunch of beginners and they want to learn, or they need help setting up their charts. We will go over at, like, maybe 4:30 p.m. once the market's closed, and we go over our trade recaps, where Jason and Chris Toner and Alex and some of the other moderators in chat go over and help people set up their charts. Okay, that is something else that is included with your membership. So you guys really are getting access to every single resource that we have available. Yes. Yes, of course. Yes, Mark. So Mark Cowan asks, will the lifetime membership price go up as well? Yes. Guys, yes, the lifetime membership price is also going to go up. Okay, in July, all of our prices are going up because of all the new features that we're adding to the website. Okay, all the new features are being added to the website. Is costing us as a company a lot of money. Okay. Okay. So I would, the lifetime membership is good. The price of a lifetime membership is going to go up. Okay. So that's why, the month of June, and for right now, that TTG 620, use that coupon code, get the membership while it's still $10.89 for the 1 year. The lifetime membership is $3,996. That's a lifetime membership, and that includes 4 one-on-one mentor sessions free each year. Okay, that's 4 mentor sessions each year. Usually what our lifetime members do is they'll schedule their one-on-ones every quarter. So they do the lifetime membership. We do a one-on-one together. I review their trades. We talk about their strengths, their weaknesses. We identify areas where they can make adjustments, where they can get better. Then they implement those adjustments. They implement those changes, and then they trade for three months. Then we do another one-on-one. I go back. I review their trades. We then talk about, if they've gotten better, if they're still struggling with something, are there new issues at hand? And then again, they implement the changes. They trade for 3 months. Then we do another one-on-one. So right now, guys, that lifetime membership is $3,996. That is currently at a 60% discount from the regular price, which is over $9,000. Okay, that price of $3,996 is also going up in July. Okay, the 1 year membership, we also have a 2 year membership, and the lifetime membership. All of our pricing is going to increase in July. Okay, so again, use that coupon code TTG620 to get the discount, lock in that current rate, because also, guys, don't forget, your membership will renew at the price you pay. So let's say you guys sign up tonight. It costs you $1,089. In July, prices go up to $1,300. Now, let's say the price remains at $1,300. Next June, your membership is up for renewal. Your membership is not going to renew at $1,300. It's going to renew at $1,089. Okay, so your membership is going to renew at the price you pay. That's why it's important, if you guys are considering joining the TGG community, that you guys take action now while the price is still 1089 before we get charged all these extra fees from the data service provider and we have to bump our prices up. Because not only are you going to save money on the increase to 1300 from 1089, but if you renew and stay for another year, which I'm sure you all will because our members stay for years. We have a lot of members that are with us for 3 years now, which is when we first started. We have a very, very, very high retention rate. This is not a community where people come in and they come out, they come in and they come out. We build relationships and friendships with a lot of our members because they stay for a long period of time, because they progress, they develop, they get better as a trader, and we all grow and get better and as traders together. Okay, so you're going to be saving money not just now, but also later. I feel like it's a no-brainer, guys. Prices are going up in July. So if you're on the fence, TTG 620, take advantage while the prices are still low. And if you sign up by midnight tonight, you guys will get included a one-on-one mentor session with myself. You can do it with the Wolf. Any moderator that you guys choose, you guys will get included a one-on-one mentor session, like I said, with either myself, the Wolf, whoever you want. Okay? Whoever you guys want. You want to do one with me, you want to do one with the Wolf, you guys get access to all of us, a one-on-one mentor session included with that membership at 1089. So Mark Cowan says, Mike, what's the new lifetime price going to be? I have to figure out what the new lifetime price is going to be. I've got to figure out what the lifetime price is going to be. Right now, it's $3,996. That price is going to go up. That price is going to go up. Okay, because right now it's 1089 with this coupon code for the 1 year, and the 1 year is going to go up to about 1300. So that lifetime membership is probably going to go up to probably around maybe $5,000. Patrick, the lifetime membership comes included with 4 mentor sessions a year. Okay, you get 4 mentor sessions per year with the lifetime membership. Okay, guys, so there's a lot of people asking right now about the lifetime membership. Okay, there's a lot of people asking about the lifetime membership. Okay, right now it is $3,996. That's probably going to go up to around $5,000 when we get into the month of July. Okay, because the 1 year membership right now is $1089 with this coupon code. It's going to go up to around $1,300 starting in July. All right. So again, use that coupon code TTG620 to get this coupon, guys. Get this discount. And for those of you that sign up by midnight tonight, we'll get a one-on-one with myself. You can do one with the Wolf. If you guys are here for the Wolf, you can do one with him, whoever you guys choose. Okay? Dolly, the one-on-one mentor sessions are usually around an hour, hour and a half each. Usually around an hour. We block out an hour time frame, but sometimes the Wolf and I mean, I know the Wolf, I know I go over a lot. The Wolf goes over a lot, guys. We're not sitting there with like a stopwatch. It's like the one-on-one mentor sessions. I spend a lot of time with members going over and making sure that we cover all of the topics that we need to cover. Okay. I want to make sure my goal is every single time we complete a one-on-one that trader comes out of that one-on-one a better trader than they were just an hour ago. Okay, so we spend a lot of time on those one-on-one mentor sessions. It's a huge part of the mentorship and the guidance that we provide at True Trading. Okay, so Big Ways. Big Way says, after I go through the courses, how do I schedule the one-on-one? So you guys can schedule the one-on-one in 2 ways. Okay. You can either send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com schedule, or you can just send a message to Elena in chat. Okay, you can just send a message to Elena in chat. Elena is one of our moderators. You guys can send a message to Elena in chat, and she will help get you guys scheduled for your one-on-ones. Yes, Isaac, my man. Isaac Kinch says, huge Green Day after my one-on-one. Thanks, Mike. Isaac and I, we just did a one-on-one. And then right after, implemented what we talked about and had a huge Green Day. Isaac, great job, man. Yo, Nas, what's up? Nas, what's up, man? What's up? All right. Okay, Jamie Vasquez, great question. With the PDT rule, does the 3 profit tier count as 1 or 3 trades? Check with your broker. But it is my understanding that most brokers count a full round trip, but check with your broker. A full round trip meaning, let's say you buy 1,000 shares, you sell 250, you sell 500, you sell 250. That's a total of 1,000 shares bought, 1,000 shares sold. That counts as 1 day trade. Okay. Now, I've never traded under the PDT rule. Okay. Most brokers, I think that's how you go about it. Okay. Most of them, that's how we go about it. Okay. So I would check with your broker though, just to make sure how they, label the PDT rule or how they go about calculating and implementing the rule. Yo, JS Bratton, another TGD member, says my one-on-one with Mike was awesome. He didn't rush at all. He answered every question and helped me a lot. Saiga, I don't use Market Q. Saiga says I'm using Market Q. Anyone from your group is using it for guidance with hotkeys. I've never used Market Q. So I'm sorry, I can't help you out with getting your hotkeys set up. I would say to you to contact Market Q and have somebody help you set them up. I found the dummy, says Michael, do you drive a McLaren? Yes, I do have a McLaren. How did you know that? Yes, I do have a McLaren. Let's see. Next question. Oh, Judy. What's up, Judy? What's up, Judy? Judy's my gal. Judy and I, we just did a one-on-one just the other day. Julie Leone says, yes, Mike's one-on-ones was the greatest. Yes, Judy and I, we just did one. We just did one. Mr. Icy Mood, 650. 650S. White on red. Yes, Judy, it is. Yes, Judy, it is. V2 says, where can you short any stocks? You can't short every stock, V2. Some stocks are hard to borrow and you have to get locates and borrows on them. There's nowhere that you're going to be able to just short every single stock. Sometimes they're going to be hard to borrow. You're going to have to pay a borrow fee. You're going to have to get a locate. Yes, Judy, I will make that deal with you. I will make that deal with you guys. As my witness, Judy is a new TG member. We just had our one-on-one. Judy says, if I hit the margin account, can I drive it? So Judy is starting off with a small account, and I told her that we are going to work her up to get out of a PDT account and get over the $25,000 mark. And she just said, if I get out into a margin account, can I drive it? Judy, right here, right now, I will let you. We will drive it. Okay, I will let you drive it if you reach that mark. I promise.
Judy, do you have a garage in your house where you can garage a car? If you get to PDT rule, I'll ship you my car for a month in the summer.
All right, let's see. Let's try to get caught up on. Try to get caught up on a couple questions. Anybody else have any other questions? Anybody have any questions about the membership? Because like I said, guys, that price is going to go up in July. So does anybody have any questions? Sammy says, which one should I look at more, level 2 or time and sales? Listen, I'd say look at level 2 more than time and sales. But I will never make a trade based solely on what I see on level 2, guys, ever. Just because I see a big bid or if I see a big offer, I'm never going to just enter or exit a trade just based off of one particular order that I see in level 2. Scalpers do that. That's not my style. It's not something I do. I trade off patterns and levels. And what I'll do is I'll use level 2 to confirm for me a support level or a resistance level. Like if let's say a stock is gapping up to 10.75 and I think $10 is a key support level and the stock pulls into $10. When it gets down to $10, I'll look at level 2 and I'll see how do the bids react. Like let's say the stock is at 10.10 and all the bids get hit, 10.10, 10.09, 10.08, 10.06, 10.04, 10.02, and all those bids get hit. Do the bids slowly come back up or do they come flying back up on top of each other? Meaning, say this stock goes from 10.10, it flushes down to 10.02. Do the bids go 10.03, 04, 06, 07, 10, 11, 12? And then the bids get hit back down to 10.02, 10.03. Do the bids go 05, 06, 09, 011, 012, 15? Or when the bids get hit to 10.02, do they go 10.03, 10.05, 10.02, 10.03, 10.01, 10, 10.04, 10.03, 10.05, 10.02, 10.01, 10.02, 10.01, 10, 10.02, 10.01? I'm going to want to see the real aggressive bidding, which shows me that buyers are jumping over each other to buy the stock at $10. So if I'm looking for there to be support at $10, that's the action that I look for in level 2 to just confirm my analysis of that level. J. Eric Castro says, who do we contact to make appointment for the one-on-one? Guys, just send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com or you can direct message Elena in chat. Yes, Daniel Malone, I do use hotkeys. I use hotkeys with light speed. I do use hotkeys. Yeah, guys, anyone that has any questions about memberships, if you have any questions about memberships, email info@truetradinggroup.com. All right, guys? All right, so again, one last time, guys, TTG620. That's the coupon code. If you sign up by midnight tonight, you guys get included a one-on-one mentor session with myself. All right? Or the Wolf, whoever you guys prefer. All right, so again, TTG620, prices are going up in July. Sammy Peter, I use Lightspeed. Alex G says, Mike, do you buy at the ask or do you put an order out and wait till it triggers? Alex, it depends on the situation. Sometimes I market order in, sometimes I limit order in. If a stock has a 1 cent spread, I just market order in. You know, if a stock has a 1 cent spread, I just market order in. If a stock has a very wide spread, like a 50-cent spread or a dollar spread, I'm going to try to limit order myself in on the bid. Johnny Chase says, just teach me how to earn a McLaren. That's what I'm trying to do every day, brother. Nothing would make me happier than to see you at a point to buy your dream car. Nothing would make me happier. All right, guys. Jamie Vasquez says, how long is a one-on-one? We usually block out an hour, but Jason and myself, we usually go over that hour time frame. We just make sure that we cover all of the questions, topics, material that you want to talk about. Okay, my goal is for you to come out of my one-on-ones a better trader than you were before you came in. That is my goal for each and every single one of my one-on-one mentor sessions. So we block out an hour, but plenty of times that we go over. Nice, Nas. Bringing the AMG GTR. Now we're talking. Nice car. Now we're talking. Can I explain the difference between a market order and a limit order? Yeah, Ryan, sure. Sure. Guys, market order and limit order is very different. Okay, a limit order is going to guarantee you price but not execution. A market order is going to guarantee you execution but not price. So let's say a stock is trading at $5. Okay, it's a $5 bid and a $5.05 ask. And I place a limit buy order at $4.96. Now, that will guarantee that if I buy the stock, I'm going to buy it at $4.96. So it's going to guarantee me the price. But the problem is the stock has to get to $4.96 in order for my trade to execute. That's why it does not guarantee execution, but it guarantees price. Now, if the stock pulls into $4.95, my trade will execute at $4.96 and I'll get long the stock. However, if the stock only pulls into $4.98, then it goes to $5.20, $5.50, $6. I will never get filled because the stock never went to $4.96, but my limit buy order was $4.96. That's why limit orders guarantee price but not execution. Now, a market order, that guarantees execution but not price. A market order is going to execute you at the best available price. So let's say, using the same example, stock's at $5 bid by $5.05 ask. If I hit a market order, I'm going to buy stock at $5.05. That's the best available price that shares are for sale. However, let's say I market order for 10,000 shares, but there's only 7,000 shares at $5.05. I will get 7,000 shares filled at $5.05. Then I will get 3,000 shares filled at the next best available price, which in this example is $5.06. That is why a market order will guarantee your trade executes, but it does not guarantee the price at which you execute the trade. The same holds true for limit sell and market sell, as does market buy and limit buy. So that is my best explanation of the difference between a market and limit. Patrick Neller says, is all the literature that you study, is it all online or is it in book form? It's all online. So guys, when you log in to your member dashboard on the TTG website, all of your course material, all of your resources, your chat room, everything is on your member dashboard when you log into the website. So all of our course material, Patrick, is in video format and text format. Some people are visual learners. Some people prefer text. Hell, some people like to listen to the video and follow along on the text. Okay. So you can do either. All right. That's why they come in video form and text form. For those of you that prefer video or text, whatever, both of them are there. Okay. It is not a book. It is not a DVD. It is all available on the True Trading Group website, just like you would go through an online to get an online college degree or to get an online master's and the education. They have a lot of online, seminars and a lot of online material. Same thing with True Trading Group. You log into your True Trading Group dashboard, all of the courses and the premium blog, the analyst reports, the stock profile, the resources, everything is available for you right there on your member dashboard. Sammy Peter, I was not a hedge fund manager. Okay, I was a trader that worked at a hedge fund. I did not run the hedge fund myself. It was not my hedge fund. Okay, I was a trader that worked at a hedge fund. Okay, so right out of college, I got a job working at a hedge fund. It was on Wall Street. It was actually on William Street. It's like 3 blocks down from Wall Street. It's on William Street. We had about $500 million in management. And while there, that's where I learned how to trade. I didn't know how to trade before I started working at this hedge fund. We went through a 3-month educational program where I sat in a classroom and I learned for 3 months. And I had to pass this educational program in order to step onto the trading floor and trade with the hedge fund's money. So that's the education that allowed me to become the trader that I am today. It allowed me to actually win Trader of the Year in 2008. Now, for those of you that don't know, or maybe weren't in markets at that time, or if you lived under a rock, 2008, 2009 was the Great Recession and the housing crisis. The stock market fell about 55% in a few months. It was a horrific time. And that was 2008. And I actually, in that worst year that the markets had in decades, I actually returned a 36% positive return on my portfolio while the markets fell 55%. The Dow went from like 14,000 down to 6,600. It was brutal. And what happened was during that 08-09 crisis, 50% of all hedge funds went out of business. You had investors pulling money out of hedge funds. You had no new investors putting money into hedge funds. Everybody was taking money out of the markets, not putting it in. And you obviously had the drop in value in a lot of our long portfolio positions. So that caused a massive consolidation in the hedge fund industry during that time period. So 50% of all hedge funds closed between 08 and 09. My hedge fund including being one of them. When that happened, I thought I was going to be able to get another job at a hedge fund. I was like, I've got a solid track record, my resume, my portfolio performance. I received the Trader of the Year award. I was like, I'll get a job, no problem. Well, I was wrong because 50% of all the hedge funds closed. So I was going after hedge fund positions with going up against people that had 7, 8 years more experience than I did. So I quickly realized I was not going to be able to get another job working at a hedge fund. And in the meantime, I just did what I knew how to do, and that was trade. So instead of trading with somebody else's money, I was trading with my own. And that's how I just got started, just kind of day trading for myself. And I just realized, I was doing that as initially I thought it was going to be temporary until I got another hedge fund position. But I realized that I wasn't able to get a hedge fund job. And then fast forward a couple years later, I was able to go on to and use my skill set as a trader and realize I didn't need another job, and I was able to do other ventures, invest in other businesses. I became kind of a serial entrepreneur, but trading has always been my passion, and that's led me to where I am today, and that's where I'll be for the rest of my life. I've invested in other businesses. I've been a part of other small businesses that earn me other revenue streams, but this is where my passion lies, and this is how I got to where I am today. Yes, Ray Morales. This is definitely for beginners also. So I was explaining this earlier on the live stream. This is absolutely for beginners also. Okay, we have a beginners course bundle and we have an advanced course bundle. Okay, there's a lot of members into trading group that have never traded a stock a day in their lives, guys. Okay, traders that learn from the beginner course bundle. Beginner courses will start you off from day one. You have no idea what you're doing. You've never made a trade a day in your life. You don't even know what VWAP means. You don't know what Fibonacci retracement levels are. You have no idea what a bull flag is. You don't know what the difference between a market order and a limit order. If that is you right now, do not worry. If this all sounds foreign to you, if you don't know any of this, but you just know one thing for sure, you want to learn. The beginner and foundation courses is where you begin. It'll hold your hand and walk you through that day one process. Okay. If you're an experienced trader, skip the beginner courses. You go straight to the advanced. Great question, Steven. Steven says, Mike, what macro trades did you make in '08 that attributed to those returns? I was long oil when oil went to like $150 a barrel. And then in the back end of '08, I was short financials. Okay, I started positioning myself short in a lot of the banks. Okay, I started positioning myself short a lot of the banks. And you had, Bank of America, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Lehman Brothers went out of business, Bear Stearns went out of business, Citigroup. I mean, you're talking about these banks got destroyed. So like, I'll just pull up a couple of charts just for you guys to get a feel for. Okay, you see what happened to Bank of America in 2008. Okay, you guys see what happened to Bank of America in 2008. All right, I'll show you guys, Goldman Sachs in 2008. Okay, the biggest trade that I actually made during the '08 crisis was a break of the $100 level on Goldman Sachs. I was accumulating short positions in Goldman Sachs right in this region when we had broken below this level. You guys see this 140 level? Okay, this is a weekly chart on Goldman Sachs. You see this support level on Goldman Sachs at this 140. When we broke below 140, you see how we could not get above it for 2 consecutive weeks. I was loading myself in a short position on Goldman Sachs in here, and then I covered into this drop. That was what made me the bulk of my money. Short around the 120s. Okay, short with an average price, I was in around the 120s. And then we broke all the way down to $50 a share. And that was actually the biggest P&L gain on my portfolio when I had that position. Was just nuts. It was just nuts. It was crazy, guys. It really was. It was a crazy time. Crazy, crazy, crazy time. Francis, Francis, I don't really use the MACD intraday. I use the MACD really for swing trading. I use the MACD on the daily chart a lot. So my main indicators, guys, you guys might want to write this down. My main indicators that I use intraday are obviously I rely heavily on volume analysis. You guys will learn how to read volume and understand volume so that you can read momentum. That's one of the things that I think is the most important aspect of trading. If somebody said to me, Mike, what's one indicator? You can only use one indicator. That's the only one you can trade with. It would be volume, hands down. Volume gives me the most information about a stock. Engaging momentum in a stock is volume. Volume is an indicator. Okay, it is an indicator. And it's the single most important one. Volume analysis, I think, is the most crucial part to technical analysis when it comes to especially day trading, is understanding volume analysis when it comes to day trading. So that's number one. And then the other indicators I use mainly are VWAP, Fibonacci retracement levels, and the trade line. The trade line for me is the 9 exponential moving average. Do not go on your charting platform and look for a trade line. You will not find anything called the trade line. It's just a commonly called term that traders use. but the trade line is either the 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12 exponential moving average. I use the 9 EMA. EMA, exponential moving average, EMA. I use the 9 EMA for my trade line. Okay. Make sure that when you guys, if you want your indicators to be similar to mine, do not include pre-market data. Do not include pre-market data in your VWAP or your trade line indicators. They will be different from mine if you do. My VWAP setting is 0,0 day. So when you guys are going to set your VWAP settings, it is 0,0 day. Okay, let's see. Jag C, I don't think I would ever go back and work at a hedge fund. I don't ever want to work for I don't want to ever work for somebody else for the rest of my life. I don't ever want to be on anybody else's schedule. I don't ever want to have to commute to an office ever again. I make well more than enough to just enjoy the life that I live now. I would never go back. I can't see myself ever going back to try to and work for somebody else. I have no desire. I love the freedom that I live. I love being my own boss. There's nothing greater. There's nothing greater. The independence and the financial independence, there's just nothing greater. I can't ever see myself going back, to be honest with you. Samira says, how do I join? Okay, yeah, we already posted all the links. Perfect. Joel, not necessarily. It's not, because, Joel says, Mike, amazing story, shorting Goldman. Do you consider yourself more conservative now, taking more day trades as opposed to building big positions? Building big positions doesn't necessarily mean that you're being aggressive. Remember, risk is all relative. Okay? It's just that the difference between my day trading versus when I was trading at a hedge fund, the difference is time horizon, position size, asset allocation, hedging. There's a lot of things different that I do now in my trading as opposed to when I was at the hedge fund. You're talking about, managing a portfolio and actively trading, but than my day trading now. But the foundation of my skill set as a trader, it stems from what I learned while working at it. Yeah, guys. So another person just asked, how do you join? Guys, nice, Maria. Maria Hart says, nice. I joined on Sunday and I've been watching this for a while now. I'm so excited to learn. Nice, Maria. Welcome to the family. I'm glad to have you part of the group. Alatunde Asanubi says, hi, guys. Good to view you all. I look forward to joining you guys soon. Very nice. I look forward to trading with you as well soon. I look forward to joining you as well soon. So yeah, guys, how to join. So a few people are asking how to join. Guys, so again, so I guess maybe we have a lot more people that jumped on the live stream. So how do you join? Guys, we'll post the link in chat again. Right now, using the coupon code TTG620, you guys can get 34% off a 1-year all-inclusive membership to True Trading Group that includes all of the courses for free with that membership. You guys also get access to the mobile app, the text message alerts, the chat room, the premium blog, the analyst reports, email swing trade alerts. You get access to every single resource we have available, no upcharge ever. Okay, just click on the link. Okay. Just click on that link, use that coupon code because, guys, prices are going up in July. I cannot stress this enough. If you guys are on this live stream with me right now and you are interested in joining the TGD family, you've already taken the first step. That's watch the TGD YouTube channel, join me on the live stream, ask questions, go through the Q&As with me, okay? Watch the video recaps, learn. You've already taken that first step. So now I'm challenging you guys to actually take action and join the TGD family before prices go up in July. We are adding a ton of new features. That's what I was explaining earlier on the live stream. We're adding a trade simulator. We're adding real-time level 1 data. We're adding real-time level 2 quotes. Okay, we're adding a lot of new features to the website that we have to pay a data service provider for. Okay, so that's why prices are going up in July. Okay, right now with the coupon code TTG620, you can join for $1,089, $1,089. It's less than a cup of coffee a day. But in July, that price is going to bump up towards $1,300. In addition, when you guys renew your membership will renew at the price you pay today. Okay, so if you join today for $1,089, let's say by next year the price is $1,500. You're not going to renew at $1,500. You're going to renew at $1,089. Okay, so again, prices are going up in July because of all the new features. So use coupon code TTG620. Anybody that signs up by midnight tonight, you've got 2 hours left. Anybody that signs up by midnight tonight will get included with their membership a free one-on-one mentor session with myself or any other teaching moderator that you guys want. I know there's a couple people here that are specifically here for Jason the Wolf. You guys can do a one-on-one with him if you wish. You guys can do one with me. You can do a one-on-one with whoever that you guys choose. Okay? But that's if you sign up within the next 2 hours. Nice. 2% a day. I love your username, 2% a day. Says, I live for the education TGD is giving me already. The fact that the membership will put me daily with a group and it scales as a group, that's for sure money banked if I know what time it is. Hell yeah. You know what time it is. That's right. 2% a day. I look forward to trading with you. All right. Let's see. See if I can get caught up with a couple of questions. Oh, God. FMC, 100%. Guys, FMC says, I've been trading about 6 months. My entry sucks, and I've been fighting with this mental block. Does the trade group help with stuff like this? FMC, absolutely. So FMC, you are going to learn as a member of True Trading Group not only how to perfect your entries and get the best risk-reward entry that you possibly can on specific trade setups, but you're going to learn how to identify A-plus setups. A-plus setups are patterns that maybe 70% of the time are going to resolve themselves in one specific price action. So when you see an A-plus setup, 70% of the time, the stock's going to do this. Okay, that's an A-plus setup. A B setup is maybe 60% of the time, and a C setup is maybe a 50-50. You're going to learn at TTG how to identify the A-plus setups. Those are the ones that you want to put yourself into. Okay, those are the ones you're going to want to put yourselves into. And you're going to understand where the best and ideal entry points and buying zones are, where your stop losses need to be. And then you're also going to go over the trader psychology courses that are available on the website, Trader Psychology Part 1, Trader Psychology Part 2, that help you deal with all mental hurdles and mental blocks and mental challenges that you go through as a trader. 80% of trading is mental. We all see the same chart. So if we all see the same chart, why is it that I can trade a stock and make money, and you can trade the exact same stock that same day and you'll lose money? We all see the same chart. So once you get past technical analysis and reading a chart, the next level of development and maturity as a trader and progression is your mental state of mind and your psychological view as a trader. Okay. The trader psychology courses are designed specifically to get you to think more robotic. Okay. To get you to think more robotic and help remove your emotions from trading, because emotions are dangerous when it comes to trading. Humans We're emotional by nature. That's our nature as human beings. We are not robots. But it would behoove us to act like robots when we are trading. And that's what the trader psychology course is designed to do for you. I've actually done a survey with TGD members. What is your favorite course? And the majority of TGD members came back and said the trader psychology courses are their favorite. No, Jay Eric, no one that is part of True Trading Group was with me at the hedge fund. Oh, hell yeah. 2% a day. That's just the truth, man. That's just the truth. Guys, 2% a day says thank you in advance, and to all the people that make this out of control an opportunity. You guys had me at treating everyone like family. That's the God's honest truth, 2% a day. We really are family. We have a lot of members that are on the live stream tonight. All of our members, all my TGD members, okay, all of my fam. Guys, type away in the chat right now. Tell people what it's like being part of the TGD community and how we really are family. Because we genuinely care about each and every single one of our traders' success. Okay? We genuinely give a damn. We are not a community of traders that has a high turnover. We do not have members that sign up and they expire and then they cancel subscriptions. Our retention rate is extremely high. Friendships are developed in True Trading Group. I have gone golfing with members. I've gone to dinner with members. I've gone fishing with members. I have gone to Vegas with members. I have done a lot of things with members. Some members, have my cell phone number. We communicate frequently. Like, this is a real group that genuinely cares about one another. We actually even have 2 members in Amsterdam. As crazy, we have members all over the world. We have members in Amsterdam. We have members in Australia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan, Philippines, the UK, Canada. We have members all over the world. But coincidentally enough, as small of a world as it is, we have 2 members from Amsterdam, and they happen to live 10 blocks from another. How insane is that? Before COVID-19, they used to meet up on weekends and just get coffee and like talk about trade ideas and go over charts and talk about like swing trade ideas and what stocks they think are going to be in play, what they think the market's going to do. And they're now friends. So we really do build relationships. And that's why I love doing one-on-ones. I love doing the one-on-ones because I get to really interact with members on a one-on-one level and give that real mentorship and guidance. And I do everything in my power to help members succeed. I do everything in my power, guys. Like when, my TGD fam, people look up to me. People look at me as their mentor, and that means a lot to me. Being someone's mentor really means a lot to me because I had a mentor too when I worked at the hedge fund, and he's responsible for the success that I enjoy today. I'm humble enough to say without that trader, I would not be where I am today. I would not be the trader I am today. I wouldn't be half the trader I am today if it wasn't for him. And this skill set that I have acquired through the help of my mentor has changed the direction and path of my life. I don't know which direction my life would have went down had I not been able to trade for myself when I lost my job at the hedge fund. When the hedge fund went out of business, if I wasn't able to, I don't know what I would have done. I had a friend of mine that was an investment banker, was probably making 400, 500, 600 grand a year as an investment banker at a boutique firm. And then 08, 09 happened. He lost his job. And for 2.5 years, he was bartending. Imagine going from making $500,000 a year to bartending for 2.5 years. That's traumatizing. That could be something that really screws with you for a long time. I don't know what direction my life would have gone if I didn't have the skill set that I had. I really don't. But I'm pretty confident I would be nowhere near as successful as I am today. So when when I think of the word mentor, the first thing that comes to my mind is someone that can change the direction of someone's life. And because that's what my mentor did for me. So when we have TGD members that join the TGD community and they say, Mike, man, you're my mentor. I look forward to being mentored by you. I'm excited for this opportunity. Like, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to put in the work. I'm motivated. I'm dedicated to this. I want to succeed. I want to become a consistently profitable trader. And they make the step to choose me as their mentor. I take that very, very, very seriously, because I know that I now hold the power to potentially help push someone's life down a certain path that they never thought was possible prior to our relationship being built. Because the path that my life has gone down is a path that I never thought was possible prior to the relationship that I built with my mentor. So that's why I take it very, very seriously when people, make that decision. And I work very hard in creating a very fraternal and brother-like environment in the TTG community, where people genuinely care about each other and pick each other up. And it's important to have a support cast when you are a trader. It's important to have a support cast. Trading is a very lonely profession. So it is, I think it's crucial to have a good support staff when you guys are going through your trading careers. Yeah, guys, just a couple comments. Luis Tennant says, it's great when someone from TTG chats with you, just checking in to see how your trading is going. That's amazing. Thank you, TTG. Patrick says, hi, TTG fam. Best decision investment I made in my 4 years of trading. Plus, I found a great mentor in Mike and the TTG community. Make the leap, guys. Big Bala says, real talk. Daniel Malone says, real talk, 100%. G Dozier says, that's why I call him Uncle Mike. Stephen Arbor says, TTG, 100% welcoming fan-based environment that promotes learning discipline, which ultimately helps one become a profitable trader. Big Bala says, Kent Block, don't waste your time and money. Join True Trading Group now and get a professional education that pays for a lifetime. Sean Miller says, Mike and the Wolf are my mentors. It's my honor, Sean. It's my honor. Joshua Greer says, I can't wait for my one-on-one on the 15th. R. Hirsch, my man, R. Hirsch says, Mike and all the moderators answer all questions that go through their thought process every day, and I really feel they care. That's why I'm here listening, and I stay in chat to learn. Totally worth it. R. Hirsch, you're my man. You're my man. Wilson Lou, hell yeah. Wilson Lou says, yep, gets me up in the morning, and I dread the weekends. I love it. Lonnie Hurst, Lonnie, what's up? Lonnie says, Mike, Wolf moderators, and other members want everyone to succeed. Nothing else like the family atmosphere anywhere out there. TTG's legit. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Jake Stanseal says, I'm shooting my bow listening to the fam. Jake, let's do it, buddy. Let's do it. Volley Girl says, great chat room. Everyone is super helpful and focused on helping each other out to become better traders. Volley Girl, been a pleasure having you part of the group. Yo, Ruel says, yo, I'm here. Love it. Keep it up, Mike. H. Arca, it's a very family-oriented environment. The passion is genuinely real. That's basically why I joined. I can't stress how real this group is. Wilson says, you're not just a member in this group. Alex G, I just joined a week ago, and it's truly an incredible group, amazing opportunity. I love it. I love you guys, man. Jai Sim says, I love my TTG fam. They make you succeed. Lloyd says, it's all true. We learn and study together daily. Garan says, TTG's dope as... The Moose says 100% full of guidance. Alan, the people are great, helpful, non-judgmental. Guys, I mean, I can keep going. I'm just reading you some of the comments from some TGD members on the live stream. And can we talk about how much I love that we have so many TGD members that are on the live stream? Like, you guys want to talk about dedication? You guys get me all day long. You get me, Jason, the Wolf, Chris, Alex. You get us from 7:30 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. each and every single day, and you're still not sick of us. That's love right there. My fiance told me the other day I spend more time with my TTG fam than I do with her. Wah, wah, wah. I love you guys, man. I really do. I love you guys. I love you guys. All right. So with that said, does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions about TTG? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. Our Hirsch, I told my wife, you work from morning till night. I do, man, but I don't feel like it's work. You know, I don't feel like it's work. Like, I love talking about this stuff. I can talk about this stuff all day long. You know, I actually got yelled at a few months ago before coronavirus because we were at a wedding and my fiance's on the dance floor and she's dancing, she's having a good time. She's looking for me, like, where's Mike? Where's Mike? Where's Mike? And I was like all the way in the back, like in the corner, talking about stocks with two of the guys that were at the wedding. So I got yelled at for that one. Nice, Nas. Nas says, I joined on Christmas and I'm not the same trader anymore. I drive an AMG GTR now. Can you believe that? I love my TGD fam. Nas, I didn't know that that's from the trading. I didn't know that you just got the AMG GTR. I remember when you first signed up. Nas, I remember when you first signed up, man. Holy crap. Guys, that's like a, well, Nas, I don't care. I'm blowing your spot up. Guys, that's like a $200,000 car. Nas, congratulations, man. You've earned it. You've earned it, Nas. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Oh, man, that makes me so damn proud. God, that makes me so damn proud. Yes! Yes, Nas. Hell yeah. Congrats, brother. Congrats. Wayne, I mean, you guys would have to be logged in just at separate times. Oh my God, Judy, I know. She has so much Lululemon crap. I know. Jag C, excellent question. So Jag says, I don't want to waste my one-on-one. How do you suggest I prepare if I'm not sure what to talk about? Okay. I suggest the way that you prepare is to go through all the courses first. Okay. Go through the courses first. Then see what questions you have after the courses. Maybe there's some content in the courses you were unsure about. Maybe there's some things that you don't recognize as easily as you think you should. You know, and just think about where you struggle. You have to ask yourself, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Okay. You as a trader should know what your strengths and weaknesses are because nobody else is going to know what they are. You have to figure that out. Okay. If you don't know what your strengths and weaknesses are, that's when I come into play and I review your trades. Okay, so I'll actually look at, you know, a couple of your trades to see if I can identify a pattern. Not a chart pattern, but a pattern of repetition where a lot of your losses are similar or a lot of your wins are similar. And I identify strengths and weaknesses in your trading, and then we identify, you know, and we implement specific rules and different little twerks and tweaks where you can either you know, rely more heavily and utilize your strengths while still working on fixing and improving your weaknesses. So that's what I would tell you to before we do our one-on-one together is to think about that. Okay. So again, guys, speaking of one-on-ones, You guys have until midnight tonight to get a free one-on-one mentor session with your membership. Okay? A free one-on-one session with myself or the Wolf, any other moderator that you guys choose. Just use coupon code TTG620 before the prices go up in July. Right now, with that coupon code TTG620, you're going to get a 1-year all-inclusive membership for $1089. In July, we're going to bump it up to around $1,300 because of all the new features that we're adding. Brian B, I just stumbled on the stream. What all do you trade? Are the courses included in the membership or are they extra? So, Brian, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you found the channel. I trade everything. Okay. I do not trade. I don't trade crypto and I don't trade Forex. I trade small caps, mid caps, large caps. I trade options. I trade ETFs. I go long. I go short. Okay. I am a very diversified trader. I teach all of our members to be diversified traders. I don't believe you can be consistently profitable over extended period of times being a one-trick pony. You have to be able to follow the money flow and be able to make money in multiple market environments and various asset classes. Okay, so we trade everything. And to answer your question, yes, all of the courses are included in the membership for free. There's just one price that you pay for the membership. You get access to everything, Brian. You get access to the chat room, the mobile app, the text alerts, the email alerts, the premium blog, the stock profiles, the analyst reports, all of the courses. In addition, included in your membership price is access to all future courses. So every so often, I come out with a brand new course. When I come out with a brand new course, there's no upcharge ever. You automatically get access to the new course material. It's just like Netflix. When Netflix comes out with a new show, a new documentary, whatever, you automatically get access to that content because you're a member of Netflix. TTG is the same way. Okay, when you make the step, you make the leap to join the TTG fam full time and become part of the family, I make sure you have access to every single resource that I have at my disposal to help you reach your goals of becoming a consistently profitable trader. And those resources include myself. You have the ability to send me direct messages throughout the day. We do one-on-one mentor sessions. Again, sign up by midnight tonight. You get included a one-on-one mentor session with myself or the Wolf, whoever you want. So yes, everything is included. It is an all-inclusive access membership. You will never be asked for an upcharge or upsell, Bryant, ever. FMC, no, we don't use Discord. We use Pro Trading Chat. Yes, music. Music says, I've been following the channel for 3 months. Guess who's now starting the foundation courses? Me. Yes. Music, I know. You just signed up. Welcome. Curtis put it this way. Curtis Layton says, as an estimate, how much do you think I need to trade with to, at a minimum, make my $1,000 membership back? Curtis put it this way. I'll give you an example. Sean Miller. Sean, I'm sorry to put you on blast. Sean Miller is a TGD member. He was on the live stream earlier this evening. I'm not sure if he's still on, but if he is, Sean, if you want to comment, if you're still here. Sean started with a $500 account. Within 1 month, it was at $3,000. Okay, Sean started with a $500 account. Within 1 month, he was at $3,000. Oh wow, 2% a day. You're in the Philippines. We have a member that's in the Philippines. We have a member that's in the Philippines. When looking at the watch list, it lists the stocks that were traded during that day for the following day to be prepared. How do we get? No, Jay Eric, every day we load the watch list brand new. Every day the watch list is loaded between 8:45 and 9 a.m. Eastern time for the watch list for that current day. So guys, when you log into your member dashboard as a member, when you guys sign in, between 8:45 and 9 a.m., you will see the watch list of the stocks that we are watching that day, every single morning. Later, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night. Nice. B. Smitty. B. Smitty says, Curtis, last week you could have made one trade and paid for a lifetime membership with a little investment. Yeah, last week was nuts, B. Smitty. We crushed it last week, man. Last week was nuts. Yep, Bryant. My pleasure, Bryant. Bryant B says, finally some place with no upcharges. Nah, man. Like I said, when you join the family, that's it. You get access to everything. Thank you for replying. It's my pleasure, Brian. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm glad you found us. All right, guys, let's talk real quick. Man, you guys, so many questions. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, I can't believe it's already 10:30. Oh my God, we've been on for 2 hours already. Time flies. I wanted to talk to you guys about the trading day today. I wanted to recap a couple of lessons with you. So let's do that. We did a lot of Joe V asks any news on Quote Media membership, including the Canadian securities. Joe V, that is part of what we're working on with Quote Media. So I should have information for you on that within the next 1 to 2 weeks. I should have information for you in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Oh God, Telu Nayak, absolutely. Well, guys, real quick, Telu Nayak says, I have a primary job. I cannot invest too much time into trading, maybe a couple hours a day, and I do not have any idea on trading. With this background, do you think spending $1,200 will help? Joining the TGD community is going to help you greatly, guys. The majority of our members are part-time traders. Okay? The majority of our members have daytime jobs, and they can only spend a couple hours a day trading, or some of them can only spend a couple days a week trading. Okay, that's why we have the mobile app. The mobile app will give you real-time notifications. You can follow along with what's going on in the chat room. So even if you're not at your computer, you can still see what's going on in chat. You get push notifications in real time when trades are entered and exited. Okay, so not only can you still follow along when you're not in the chat room, but you're going to get the education regardless, because all the courses are included in your membership. So you're going to get all of the courses. You're going to follow along with what's going on in chat. You're going to be able to follow all of our trades, even though you're not able to be in chat during the day. So absolutely 1000%, it is still well worth your time to join the TGD family, because like I said, the majority of our members are part-time traders. John Barry says, go to bed, Mikey. You've done enough for us. Let's get it tomorrow. Yes, C Wade 1973 says, is there a way to break up the membership payment in 2 or 3 payments? C Wade, yes. We do offer a 3-month payment plan. If you are interested in the payment plan, send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com. Also, what some members have done is they use PayPal, because we accept PayPal, and PayPal is offering a 6-month interest-free financing. So you can just pay it through PayPal and then pay that balance back to PayPal over a 6-month period with no interest. So we have a lot of members that have done that. Okay, guys, so let me just talk about the day real quick. Okay, let's talk about the day. Today was a slow day, and I want to just real briefly quick touch upon kind of a mental lesson from the day, and then I'll let Jason talk about a physical trade. But I want to talk to you guys about a mental lesson real quick because I talked earlier in the live stream, the very beginning of the live stream actually, about the importance of discipline. Okay, we talked about the importance of discipline as a trader and recognizing market environments and when those environments shift. And when you guys go from um, red hot markets where we've been killing small caps for the last 2 weeks. Small caps have been red hot. They've been on fire. They've given us a ton of follow through. We've been hitting home run after home run after home run. But then today, all of a sudden, that action changed. Small caps were very, very, very quiet in the morning session. And I recognized that very early on. Now, I was red on the day, but I recognized that the action had changed. I recognize that the sentiment has changed. The follow through momentum is just different today. And that's why you have to go into each and every single day with a clean slate because market sentiment and momentum and hot versus cold can all change day to day. Okay. So you have to be able to have the wherewithal to say to yourself, okay, the things have changed. I can't be in sixth, seventh gear right now. I can't just keep banging my head against the wall. I can't be trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. I have to be disciplined and pull myself back down to first or second gear. And it's very important that you have the self-awareness and discipline and market awareness also to recognize this because what good is it to crush it for a week when things are hot if you're just going to give it all back the very next week? What good is that? That doesn't make any sense, right? What good is that? Okay. So you have to be able to know when things have changed. Everybody wants the home run trade. Everybody wants to trade. Everybody wants the adrenaline. I want the adrenaline. I don't want to sit on my hands. I don't like slow, boring days. But believe me, I'd rather be bored than lose money. And sometimes the best trade to make is no trade at all, and to make sure that a small red day stays just that, a small red day. Because if you continue to push and push and push and push and not recognize that the market environment is different today than it's been for the last week or 2 weeks, you will just continue to go deeper and deeper and deeper in the red and give back more and more and more of your profits. So today, very early on in the day, I said, guys, you know what? Small caps are just trading differently today than they have been the last 2 weeks. I'm going to pull the reins back on myself. I'm going to drop down to first gear and I'm going to slow things down. Okay. And I didn't make a trade for the rest of the day, but I kept my losing day. I kept my red day small. After crushing it for 2 weeks, I finally have a red day. Okay, I've been green for the last, I got to check and see what my last red day was, but we've been killing it for the last 2 weeks with small caps. We've been killing it in chat. Okay, so now that I get the red day, I have to make sure, and I want to make sure that the red day is manageable and it's under control. You have to learn how to lose better. You are going to make a massive jump and leap as a trader, P&L wise and growth wise, when you start to control your losses better. You as a trader, it's very important you learn how to be a good loser, okay? Because losing is part of trading. There's no way around it. You are going to lose money on some days, on some trades. The idea, though, is to make sure you don't lose money on some months. You want to be consistent enough. I don't remember the last time I had a red month. Okay, I don't remember the last time I had a red month. So you guys want to make sure that you're consistent enough to where, yes, you're going to make losing trades. You're going to have losing days. But when you do make losing trades and you do have losing days, that they are manageable. You don't blow yourself up. You don't let things get out of control. And that goes back to discipline and risk management. And these are all things that you guys are going to learn in the courses. You're going to learn my risk management strategy. You're going to learn my tier trading method, which is designed to help you keep losing trades small. You guys are going to learn all of these things as members when you guys go through the website and the courses. Okay, you're going to learn all of that stuff. But it's important that you understand how to lose. Okay, that you don't just get your ass kicked every time you lose and you're wrong. Because trading is hard enough as it is. You want to do things in your risk management that can push the needle in your favor. You want to do things to where your net P&L can be pushed further into the green so that you can actually be in a situation where you can make, 100 trades throughout the month. I mean, that's a lot of trades. But just for the ease of math, you can make 100 trades throughout the month. Let's say you're wrong on 55 of them, which means you're wrong more than you're right. You can still be profitable on that month. And that's how it should be. That's what you're going to learn. That's what being a consistent trader is all about. It's being a consistently profitable trader is not about hitting home run after home run after home run. Being a consistently profitable trader is all about making sure that your losses are never home runs, making sure that your losses are always singles and doubles, singles and doubles. Manageable loss, manageable loss, manageable loss, manageable loss, that you don't let losers get away from you. That is what being a consistently profitable trader is all about. Okay, so I wanted to just talk to you guys a little bit about that, a little bit of a mental lesson here, and help you kind of realize that you have to treat every day as a new day, because sentiment can change day to day. All right, and you have to be able to recognize that and have the self-awareness to pull the reins back on yourself and not turn a red day into a disaster. All right, so with that said, I'll let the Wolf go over. I think, Wolf, you wanted to go over a specific trade. I think I might have lost it. Oh, there we go. He's back. He's back.
Sorry, I had you on mute. I didn't want you to hear the sound of crickets and birds. Yeah, I mean, look, we've gotten kind of over this. Today was just kind of one of those weird days. And guys, make no mistake, every day is weirder than the next. Okay? You know, we're in this weird phase right now in the market where we don't have investors. We've got traders. Okay? So, if you look, you can actually see money flow into the market is actually down trillions of dollars, right? Every day we're getting these repos and the Fed pump. We call it, Jerome Powell with his money gun. That being said, there is a pattern in there. Even though we don't agree with it, we can still be profitable from it. Now, with options today, very early on, I had my eye on a couple of things. I didn't get filled, just because where I was. The first trade was U.S. Steel. It was a short from 1870 to 850. So I was looking at those puts. I missed by a penny. It goes 30%. It is what it is. It goes back up to 870. And we had calls, so we were telling people in the chat that had calls from yesterday. We had the 850 calls to take profit in front of 875, which was going to be resistance, right? It got there a couple weeks ago, and it failed. And I just didn't think anything in the market was going to propel this above. So anyway, some people made money, great. So I missed that trade. And this was just kind of developing. There was other trades that I tried to get into, and I couldn't. And then I started just kind of looking at the market. All right, well, what's the SPY doing? What's Apple doing? What's QQQ doing? And honestly, at first I was just like, okay, there's really nothing there. But then the SPY just made this move that didn't make any sense when I looked at everything else in the market. And this was the first, I think it was the first trade. The trades were almost simultaneous, but I'll go over the SPY first. So we took 307 puts on the SPY. And, so people ask me, well, why'd you get into that? Right? And the reason was really simple. It wasn't based off of a chart. It was just based off of us not hitting 307 in, I don't know, what was it? Since this whole pandemic started, right? And knowing that the market is choppy and people are very prone to take profit now, I just looked at it as, hey, this isn't going to hold. It's a one-time test, and it's early in the morning. So we got 307 puts at $1.69. First take profit was $2, I believe. Then 215. Then 232. Then I think I got flat at 215. For the rest of the position. It dipped back down under $2, and then the SPY just fell apart. The call ended up going to $2.80. And while I'm in this trade, I'm also in UVXY. Okay? Now, I was looking at UVXY calls, and I just didn't like how they were trading, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy what I would have bought in UVXY calls, and basically risk the same amount of cash, but just be able to manage it in an easier way by buying the actual stock. So first entry was 33.25. First take profit 33.75. Then I believe it was $34, and then just kind of profit, just in that range, and getting flat on it at 33.65. Actually, I took profit twice at 33.65. That was my first take profit and my last. And the reason I didn't just ride it out, and this is just kind of the lesson. I know it's a long-winded diatribe, but I want you to understand the thinking. So after I adjusted my stop, I didn't want to give anything back, but the one thing that has been very prevalent in the market the last couple of days has been you are not getting paid to stay short something. All right? That's why I got out of the put, because I know that at 305, they keep saving the SPY. And I know that by watching futures, because that was an area where they just kept on supporting it. They did it again today at 305.50 and a little bit below, and they keep saving it. So I know that while the profit's there, I better take it because I'm not going to get another shot at it. And this is just kind of the market right now. And as we're looking and as we get out of this, Apple's at 319.50, and I jump on the mic and I go, look, guys, I don't know whether you want to get in this trade, but Apple's going back over 320. If you want to buy calls, I guarantee that this thing's going back over 320. And it closed at 323. And then end of the day, I re-enter UVXY at 32.80, and I take profit twice three times actually, at 32.95 was my first take profit because I wasn't liking the trade, and then we got a little bit of a pop, and I think I got out at 33.15, and then 33.95 I think again, because we were approaching 3:45 p.m. and everybody that's on this channel, I'll let you guys say what happens at 3:45 p.m.
The pump.
The pump. So we get a 3:45 pump, and honestly, the pump goes for a solid 10 minutes, and then we get a pullback. I tried a SPY put real quick, and I was up about 12 cents for about 30 seconds, And then that news hit, and then I was like, all right, I just got to get out. And I took like a 17-cent loss on it. But just kind of knowing, like, at every turn, you're going to get bulldozed in this market if you're not quick to take your profit wherever it is. You know, you might be in position, and this happened a lot. Like, I just had a one-on-one with somebody, and we were just talking. We were both, like, you know, ranting about the frustration. Like, you can be in calls, and they start falling apart, and you do what the responsible trader does, and you cut your losses, and then 30 minutes later, the thing's up 100%. Like, the market's just crazy right now. And a lot of people are making money in this market that in a normal market would get completely destroyed. There's a lot of dumb money making money. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you have to, you know, any fool can make money. The hard part is keeping it. So if you are part of the dumb money, you know, realize that this isn't something that happens all the time. And I equate it to this. If any of you gamble, I gamble, Mike gambles, you know, I think our favorite game is craps.
I gamble.
So, like, the people that are killing it right now that have no business killing it are like that first person that steps up to the craps table and has no idea. Those people always make money. And then they go back to Vegas or wherever and they play craps again and they get completely blown out because they have the, like, oh, I get this. This is easy. So, you know, the point being, you have to take your profit. You know, right now it's all about capital preservation because I still think that at some point we're going to get some kind of rug pull. You know, there's, you know, COVID cases are going up. Nobody's talking about it. We haven't even gotten to the incubation period for Memorial Day. And then we're going to see there's going to be another phase of this. And, you know, also, at what point does the market come back to the reality that, hey, if these protests keep going on, you know, they're going to be influencing small business and real estate and, you know, services and utilities and whatnot.
They already are. They already are. You already have, you know, like Target, and you already have retailers that are closed. You have malls that were supposed to open up across America this week that were supposed to open. They're staying closed because of the protests and everything that's going on. So you're already seeing, you know, businesses that are either choosing to stay closed as a precaution, but then you also have all of those other businesses that have already been destroyed. You know, that it's going to take time for those businesses to get back up on their feet, to repair the damages, to get their inventory back, and to load the shelves up and open the doors. Not to mention some of the small business owners that if COVID shutdown didn't put you out of business, this will. You're going to have a lot of that. And not to mention like Jason said, a second wave from the Memorial Day weekend crowd. There's going to be increases from the protests. We went from everybody, for the love of God, stay at home. You know, people scared of dying, people scared of getting their parents or their grandparents sick. Everybody stay home, stay home, stay home. To now a massive nationwide outcry where you have tens of thousands of people that are side by side in groups right next to each other. Yeah, sure. Some have masks on. Many of them don't. So you have to imagine that that's going to give some type of a spike in cases. You know, so you're going to have the Memorial Day weekend spike, and then you can potentially have the protest spike. So I have to imagine that in the next couple of weeks, there's going to be some shaky headlines about the coronavirus.
Yeah, but, you know, to the point, there's a disconnect in the market, right? So on Monday, after our Sunday stream, I had a bunch of areas like stocks that I was targeting. Insurance companies, real estate, Walmart, Target. The only thing that was certain, and I completely missed it, was buying Ruger, RGR. The thing hit $72 today. It was 62 on Friday. Walmart was up on Monday after, you watch on loop, looters just going into Walmart. Those retailers up. Apple up. Apple's like, hey, we're closing stores. Yep. Market's like, great. The Fed, we got you. Don't worry. So there is a disconnect in the market, and it's creating all of these little mini bubbles. I mean, look, you saw Zoom numbers. The Zoom numbers justify a $200 stock price? Come on. So we're creating all these little mini bubbles, and eventually one of them pops, and it's like dominoes. Today, for example, just to kind of go over the disconnect, they came out with a report that home values are going to go down for the first time in 9 years. You think that normally, what would real estate do? Real estate was up 2% today. It's absolutely insane. So you've got to be prepared for everything, which is, you've got to be, one, you need eyeballs in this market. You need eyes in the back of your head. And not everybody has eyes in the back of their head. Not everybody knows what's going on. Today, we were like, what the hell was that spike on the SPY? This isn't the normal pump. And then Chris Toner, who is just, I don't know, I think he's got like some kind of implant that gives him news headlines, some like API feed into his brain.
Dude, it's crazy how fast it is crazy how fast he gets his DD.
Yeah, and I'll give you an example, and not to digress, but last week we were trading U.S. Steel, and all of a sudden the SPY started dropping, and now U.S. Steel lags, right? And we were like, what's the news? What's the news? And Toner was like, Trump talking about China. I immediately bought put options. I just hit the ask, bought put options. In 4 minutes, the put options made 30%. So that's why when you come to TTG, you get the benefit of being in a group that is covering everything. Everybody has a different skill set, and together, we're like Voltron. If you guys know what Voltron is, I weep for the youth if they don't know what Voltron is. But TTG is like Voltron, and the market's just going to get perilous. Do not let this fool you. We've got almost 40 million people unemployed. Debt is out of control. I mean, look at default rates. Look at forbearance. People aren't going to be able to pay for shit in the next couple of months.
Wells Fargo actually trimmed back their auto loan exposure because they think that credit's going to be an issue on auto loans.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because right now there's $1.35 trillion of auto loan debt. All right, there's $1.4 trillion in student loan debt, with default at like just under 10%. Credit card debt, $1.1 trillion. Every one of those numbers was worse than 2008.
Yep.
Housing debt is at like 10 trillion. More than back then. So understand that right now it's like, hey, make hay while the sun shines. Take your profit when it's there, because one day you decide to, hey, I'm killing it. I'm going to double my position and deviate from a structured plan. That's the day that you get wiped out. So don't get wiped out. Join us, trade with us, and if you do something stupid, I'm going to tell you you're doing something stupid. You need that. Just like if I do something stupid, I expect you guys to tell me I'm doing something stupid.
I tell Jason he does dumb shit all the time.
Right. And then I send him a P&L. So yeah, guys. So, those were my trades. UVXY and SPY. I did a couple scalps, nothing worth mentioning. But yeah, like I'm just trying to be like as cautious as possible right now and not take risk. And I'm trying to be out of any like options for the most part by the end of the day. So that's it. Join TTG. Have a one-on-one with me, and I will teach you how to trade options and grow your little account into a big account.
Oh, there it is. Boom. Nice and simple. I like it. Well, guys, I think that just about does it. It's 11 o'clock. Another amazing live stream. We've been on for about 2 hours and 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes already. So another awesome live stream in the books. Again, guys, you have 1 hour left to sign up and get a free one-on-one mentor session with myself or the Wolf. The Wolf just said it. You guys do a one-on-one with him. He'll teach you guys how to trade options. All right. You guys get that free one-on-one mentor session before midnight tonight. Sign up before midnight tonight. You have 1 hour left to get a free one-on-one mentor session included in your membership. All right. Use that coupon code TTG620 to get a 34% discount on a 1-year all-inclusive membership plan, which comes out to $1,089, less than a cup of coffee a day. You're going to get the exact same educational material and content that I learned when working at a hedge fund. You're going to get access to all of that, okay? For an entire year, no upsells ever. In July, the prices are going up because of all the new features that we're adding to the website by mid-month. This month, by mid-June, I expect to have all those new features implemented in the website. So prices will go up in July because of those new features. So if you guys are considering joining the fam, the best time to do so is now, before prices do make that jump. We're talking about going up to around $1,300 right now. You can get and join for $1,089 and get that free one-on-one mentor session before midnight tonight. All right. So that's it, guys. Click on the link in the chat. Use coupon code TGD620. And if you have not done so yet, guys, make sure to hit that like button for me. Okay. Make sure that you guys hit that like button. Show me how much you guys appreciate the live streams. If you are new to the channel, this is your first time, make sure to subscribe. I post daily video lessons on technical and mental trading lessons each and every single day. You want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of these live streams or videos. So make sure you also hit that notification bell to make sure you guys don't miss out on any more of these videos. So with that said, guys, that concludes our live stream. Thanks for joining me. Another successful one in the books. I love you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. Later.